So how to avoid negativity. Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've done one of those Let's Get Real with Jay videos, but I'm back. I'm about to start doing them again. I'm pushing hard for more businesses, so a lot of things has changed since last time I was on here. We'll talk about that maybe on another video. More investments we're getting into, more companies I'm opening up, so a lot of things are happening. Rainy day, cold day, staying strong and still keep going forward. So, but the one thing I wanted to talk about today was, and I want to talk about it from a personal standpoint as well, because it's the things that you have to do is to avoid negativity, avoid negative people. You know, it's easy to get negative. You have to work hard to stay positive, to stay motivated, to keep moving forward. That takes work, and it's why a lot of people, most people don't do it. But to get negative, it doesn't take any skill at all. You can just surround yourself with 2-3 people and hear their bullshit, and within seconds you feel just like they do, or worse. It is said it is lonely at the top. Number one is a solo number. Are you willing to do that? I think that's something that a lot of people, when you're thinking about being successful, thinking about venturing into business, becoming an entrepreneur, those are a lot of the things that you're going to have to ask yourself. I have seen year after year where I lose so many people in my life. Only those ones that I love, and as our Pastor Joel Osteen would say, is love them from a distance, because a lot of that is family members. I love them from a distance, but I cannot be around them ongoing. I cannot, and I don't mean a week at a time. I can't be with them more than a couple hours maybe. And that may sound hateful, but it's not, because you have to ask yourself, am I willing to lose my vision? Am I willing to push my gift aside to avoid that sensitivity from avoiding people? It is not a hateful thing when I say the hell with the naysayers, the hell with the negative people. If you cannot be positive, if you cannot be productive around me, I don't want you around me. I go to the gym, I put my earphones on. I don't want to hear from anybody. There's very few people selective, and it's not if I'm too good for something, not at all. Again, I am more focused on making sure that I get my vision, that I get my gifts, that I get my blessings, that I move forward. And I cannot do that around negativity people. The most negative people around you are always going to be your family and your closest friends. You know, when I started doing bodybuilding years ago, growing up, I was overweight. It was play video games, do nothing, blah, just live life like it didn't mean anything. Eat Cheetos all day, drink sodas and whatever. Nobody really cares, right? I cared. Deep inside I cared, and it took a while for me to say I'm going to do something about it. At 16 years old, I changed that aspect, and very quickly I realized that the friends around me, cool guys, sure, but they did the exact same things that I did. Eat Cheetos all day, didn't give a shit about anything, and just went through life like whatever. As soon as I started doing this bodybuilding thing, pushing to go to the gym every day, a discipline, they immediately started breaking away from me. Why? Because I was no longer like them. I was changing. And of course, you have to immediately hear from them, and it's like, why do you want to do that shit? You don't even hang out with us anymore. You're not with the guys anymore, you know. And you start getting into this idea of, well, I don't want to lose them, but no, you have to lose them. You know, you have to kill today's version of you to make it tomorrow's version of you better. You got to kill yourself every day a little bit more to become better. When you do so, you're going to lose friends, but you're going to gain other people, because you're going to look around and see other people that are doing what you're trying to do. So you want to follow their advice. You want to follow their guide. You want to mimic them. You want to aspire to be like somebody else. And it cannot be a loser. It cannot be a negative sayer. It cannot be somebody negative. And some of you listening to this, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I grew up with a family that was all negative. No such thing as believing in something better. Everything was the way it was because that's just the way it was supposed to be. Bullshit again. That's what I always thought. I didn't know better at the time, but I thought there's no fucking way. I cannot look across the street and see somebody out there. Why do they have so much more of something? Why do they get to take vacations? Why are they so much successful? Why are they this? I questioned that idea. I didn't just settle back and say, well, that's just the way it's supposed to be. And for those reasons, I pursue those. But it has taken a lot to break through. And the reason that many times I think it takes us so long to become more successful is because we continue to think of, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. I don't want to leave these people behind. You have to. You are slowing your progress by thinking that way. And I did that. Again, I'm talking from a personal level because I tried to even slow down, maybe ease off of something because I wanted these people to fit in. Certain people are never going to fit in your lifestyle. The more successful, the more wealthier, the more people you will lose around you. But new people will come around you. The most successful people, we don't have buddies. We don't have men capes. Okay? We don't have Friday night bars. We have a network. Okay? Last Friday night, what were you doing this past Friday night? Let me ask you that. It wasn't a TGIF for me. At 9 p.m., I was on a network on a new business that we just took on. We just invested in a studio down in Florida, and it's something that we are definitely going to grow up huge. Our goal is to make it immediate, just the studio to be known. Podcasts, radio shows, commercials, I mean, it's going to be huge. But it's something that we have to strategically think on and connect and meet up, obviously. These people that I was connecting with, they're not buddies. You know, we went into business together, and at 9 p.m., we were on a Zoom call. We ended up close to midnight, sitting there strategic. Again, I could have easily said, I'm not doing this. I'm not wasting my Friday night. I'll work hard all week. I'm going to hang out with the guys at the bar, and I'm going to just chill. That's the wrong. And look, I used to think that businesses, entrepreneurship was for everybody. I couldn't be possibly more incorrect on that. I no longer believe that everybody can be an entrepreneur. Everybody can have a business. I do not, and it's because people do not want that, and people are not willing to. If you're not willing to put your work in, nothing will ever work. Nothing works unless you do. So are you willing to do the work? And it's not a temporary. A lot of people look at this like it's a diet. I'm going to diet for that wedding. I'm going to diet for the summer. I'm going to diet for a cruise. Okay? Meaning that it's a short-term result for whatever it is that you're expecting. To be a real, true, serial entrepreneur, it is a lifestyle. You understand? When I wake up at 6 in the morning and I get straight to work, nobody sent me to work. I told myself it is time to get it on. Each and every morning. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of people have this mentality of someday. That's not a day in the week. That means never. Anything away from a yes, it's a never. Do it today, do it now. Stay away from negative people no matter at what cost, because I assure you, there are positive people out there that will welcome you. There are some of the most successful people out there, some of the most successful coaches that I've had. Bruce Buffer from the UFC, Hugh Hilton, okay? George Ross from Apprentice. All these are my coaches. JT Fox, I can keep listing. All these people are high, elite, successful people. And I'll show you one thing. They've never hated on me for working hard. As a matter of fact, they say you should be working harder, okay? You will have what you deserve once you earn it, and nothing more, nothing less. That's the way that life is. Too many times people sit around in the corner waiting for somebody to be given to them. That's another negative result and another negative way of thinking. Earn what you want, have what you've earned, and stay away from negative people. That's my message for you all. I'm going to jump on here and do a lot more of these. I've talked about doing some podcasts with some very successful people that you all will know. I'm going to wait until we do them so that you can see who I'm referring to. But if you think that I'm a little strong forward, you should hear from some of my coaches. They do not hold back at all. When I am feeling down, which happens very minimal really, because I don't allow myself, I'm too busy to get down. I'm too busy to get depressed. I'm too busy to get sad. When you stay busy, you stay productive. You ever notice that a lot of times when people, and I'm going to touch up on this real quickly only. I don't know why I feel like I want to say this on this video, but you've ever heard of somebody an older gentleman who went to work every day for 60 years, however long, and as soon as he or she retired, really he or she, it's almost like they had no more drive, no more motivation to something, and they died off. I've seen it. I have personally seen people around me who I knew they were not going to last much longer. They had nothing else to look for in life. I'll leave you with that message. All right, so stay tuned. More videos coming. Get Real with Jay. Again, this is Get Real with Jay, so it's about getting real. This is not a sensitivity thing. If you cannot handle the truth, the facts, this channel is not for you. Simple as you go in, step the fuck out. Peace.